Hey, Tyson Fury, I heard you said I'll knock you out if me and you fought. Hey, man, you got to have more confidence in yourself, man. Anything can happen in a fight. You see, Buster Douglas knocked me out, so anything can happen. You have to have more confidence in yourself. And I look forward to seeing you making your comeback, okay, buddy? Take care.
Hey Mike Tyson, thanks for the support, champ. It's not that I need any more self-confidence, I'm just showing you the respect you deserve as a legend. After Deontay Wilder's comments recently about knocking you out, in hindsight, I'm gonna knock him out.
And now, it's the truest boxing talk show that serves your cravings for boxing news and entertainment at any time of the fucking day. Exposing more fakes than the Pfizer memo. It's Late Night Boxing Talk with your host, J.COTTO.
My niggas crooked though it seems. My every single thought's caught up in collecting cream. I'm made, nigga. Picture me dying in the blaze. The gunfire will not retire till I'm paid. To the base of pie. When we fly by. Bitches blow me kisses. Niggas from Portland to Brooklyn. Come on, get your riches. From Crenshaw to 125 and do or die. Rolling with niggas from Long Beach to Long Island. I hardly fail cause my heart froze. Once I commence my show, I rip apart foes. Now I got one nation. It's a crooked compilation. Just to end the bullshit. Let's get back to money making. Tell them busters that I rolled on, controlling the house. My shit so wicked when I flip. Niggas closing their mouth. The Coco brothers. Buckshot the BD out there. Craig Nice, LS, Asu. So show a nigga love. Outlaw.
Yes. What's up, fight fans? I'm J.COTTO, and welcome back to Late Night Boxing Talk. And, well, I've got a lot of boxing news to talk with you about, man, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's following hashtag Come Back to Boxing for the longest. And even if you're a new, you know what I'm saying, if you're a newbie, a newcomer, welcome to the movement. It's been on for 6 years. It's going to continue. This is where we expose, you know what I mean, and just let everything just come out in the open. I'd like to also thank everybody who's been, down with Boxing United as well. Peace to everybody who's down with Boxing United. And everybody who's on YouTube just dropping that boxing knowledge and videos, man. You know what I mean? Peace to everybody, man. Basically, man, it's going down like this. Brandon Rios, man, says that Danny Garcia is making a big mistake looking past him and just basically calling out Errol Spence Jr. in such, in such a nonchalant fashion. And, well, number one, let me just get this out the way. I can't blame Danny Garcia for feeling this way, but he shouldn't sleep on Brandon Rios. And Brandon Rios should also understand exactly, okay, I'm not gonna get on Brandon Rios' pedigree. I'm not gonna repeat myself as to how I feel about Brandon Rios. I respect the kid. It's just I don't think he has it in him anymore. His motor functions, so on and so forth. But I wish him luck in this fight. You know what I mean? I wish him luck. Obviously, Mr. Rios can't stand constructive criticism at certain points. He gets upset. There's certain media motherfuckers that are out there that are just savage. But he's got to understand that when you're facing guys that haven't lost. Or have lost just once as to your record and who you've gone up against, respectable resume so far, but at the same time coming up short. I mean, it's just an opinion, brother. But, I do have to agree with Brandon Rios, though. Danny Garcia looking past him and already trying to call out Errol Spence Jr. it's a little disrespectful. And hopefully Brandon Rios can do what he has to do in order to, let's just say redeem himself or show Danny Garcia that his mind should have been in the right place. Now, Robert Garcia says that Mayweather could in fact beat Conor McGregor in an MMA match as well. I'll get back to you on that a little later in the show. Now, Adrian Broner versus Omar Figueroa. Guys, let's talk about it. But first, let's get it.
It's the guy with the villain. Who you killin'? Oh, we hate him. Come verbatim with this cat pillin'. Top villain. Make a million. Paparazzi. Chase us through the tunnel in the Maserati. Oh, parole for robbery. Ain't no copping a plea. Ain't no stopping a G. I'm in the six. You got to hop in. company monopoly. You handle shit sloppily. I drop a key properly.
Now, see, Adrian Broner, a lot of people have, you know, their own train of thought on him and stuff. And, you know, I'm just going by what he's shown us or shown me inside the ring and outside the ring. And it's very hard to separate the outside of the ring fuckery with the inside of the ring work. Now, I have to say that the outside of the ring fuckery has affected Mr. Broner's inside of the ring performance. Big time, big time. You know, not bashing Mr. Broner, because I, for one, have been talking about Adrian Broner for a very long time in a positive light. And even when he fucked up, I still was trying to give, you know, sort of like a, because I am older than him, sort of like a big bro advice, you know what I'm saying? And so he can understand that I'm not the type of guy, you know, that's coming from the media who's trying to shit on him, make him look bad. But, you know, just trying to help him out, like if I was a friend or something like that, to, you know, to sort of like, you know, if he ever came across any of my videos, that he'd understand that, you know, people are looking at him in a positive light. It's not always a negative light, regardless of his fuckeries. But now when you give yourself jail time, that fucks up your pedigree. Simply because you're behind bars, you can't spar, you can't practice, you can't perfect your craft, and it's going to be holding you back. And once it holds you back, you're fighting more than the adversity in the ring. So now, when you've got all them charges and all that bullshit that you've got to fucking surpass now, along with the train of thought of the opponent and the conditioning that you have to fucking go through physically as well, mentally, you're not there. Physically, you look great, but mentally, you're not there. And this can be seen by you not letting your hands go because you're stuck in train of thoughts that are not supposed to be there. Now, Omar Figueroa has been fighting, and if he's been losing simply because of the way he's been competing and who he's been fighting and the way he's been taking his training regimen, but it has nothing to do with fuckeries outside the ring. Now, Adrian Broner, you are supposed to be one of the elites in this fucking era. And you saying, come see me at 140, knowing goddamn well that you belong at 147 with the rest of the fucking guys that are fighting and banging. Hey, it's your career, no doubt. There's nothing I can say about this. But as a fight fan, as your fan, I can definitely just say, man, get your shit together, brother. This Omar Figueroa fight, you can say, it's just going to be another stepping stone starting you all over again. Now, Errol Spence Jr., Keith Thurman, and Terrence Crawford. We're missing one more. And I think, guys, that we're actually going to see the birth of a new Fabulous Four. Perhaps? Something to think about. While we get it.
They call me the Don Dada, pop a collar, drop a dollar. If you hear me, you can holler, even Bach Waller. Bala, the Impala, wanna talk about this concrete nigga? I'm a scholar, the incredible, heterosexual, credible, beg a hoe, let it go, dick ain't edible, nigga ain't federal. I play shit while you handpick motherfuckers giving up transcript.
Now, possibly, we're missing one more. And since, you know, we had Duran, Hearns, Leonard, and then we had the middleweight Hagler. Could Triple G, if Spence Jr., Thurman, or Crawford face Triple G sometime in the near future, will we have a Fabulous Four if these guys fight each other and have at least one or two, well, not one, maybe 2 or 3 more fights within each other? Because it's heating up between Spence Jr. and Thurman. People claim that Thurman is ducking Spence Jr. with, you know, complications of misunderstandings, or as we can fucking say, selective understanding, right? And then we've got people saying that Spence Jr. is ducking Crawford. So this is a potential and possible brand new, Fabulous Four, if these fucking three gentlemen just get at each other. Now here's somebody that we haven't heard from in a long, long time. Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillen, speaks on Khan and Jacob signing with Eddie Hearns. Now, he says it's a good thing. He says if the money is good, it's a good thing. I'm not big on promoters in my pockets, but I hope it brings more to the sport. And I agree with him. I'm glad that Eddie Hearn is doing his thing. There are a lot of haters out there and a lot of guys that, just, and I understand, if you like fucking vanilla pudding, then you like vanilla pudding. If you like fucking pecan pie, then you like pecan pie. Right? If you like fucking orange sherbet, then that's your fucking thing. You can't knock anybody for their taste, right? So Eddie Hearn is doing his thing. He's got Khan, he's got Jacobs, and he's coming to America with British boxing. And British boxing, you guys are acting brand new. You guys that don't really respect British boxing, you gotta understand, man. We Hunnigan. I mean, Ben. I mean, the list goes on and on. Bruno, Lewis. We've had these guys here before. These guys were great champions and also great fucking contenders. Let's not fucking, let's not fuck up the Mona Lisa, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave this shit alone. Let's leave it alone. Eddie Hearn is basically bringing and pumping life into boxing, and if it helps the American boxers come back on the scene, and the American promoters can actually, stop having short arms and deep pockets and can collaborate and understand, like I've always been saying, that there's a pie and there are equal fucking shares there. Everybody can eat. And it seems like some promoters are willing to do that and are doing this, so this is what's going to happen. You're going to have great boxing. Shut the fuck up and enjoy it. That's a bottom line. And that's a bottom line that people have to start looking at. Now, Deontay Wilder, WBC, let's call him champion, says that nobody knows Joshua in the United States. Now, I have been hearing this way before he has said this. I guess that he's been catching on. It is what it is, to please the fans, of course. But I'm going to have to call bullshit and shenanigans on that. That's a fucking lie. If you look at the viewings that the Klitschko Joshua fight brought, which was aired on Showtime and on the replay and reported around, and even way before that, gotta understand, sometimes the bias coming from the fans, of course, speaking of the fans, sometimes the bias blinds you, and it takes away from your fucking knowledge. It happens. It takes away from your knowledge. It's gonna happen. When you got hate and you got bias blindfolding you, hate and bias blindfolding the left and fucking right, then you got a blindfold of just straight ignorance. And Deontay Wilder, maybe he's the only one that has the right to say this, because he's the one fighting. He's the one that's trying to get under the champ's skin. But to say this on a notion of just hating, man, there's something wrong with you. Let's get it.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie.
Now, Antonio Tarver. Says, I will beat Tyson Fury. Ah, oh shit. That's so funny. That's so funny. I swear to God, that's so funny, guys. Yo, also, Tyson Fury challenged Shannon, let's go champ Briggs, right? Then retracts his call-out statement. Now, let's talk about this shit. Antonio Tarver, let's just get you out the way, bro. Listen, Tyson Fury, whether he's injected with fucking calories beyond belief, would bust your ass at this stage in your career, bro. If that's what you want to call it, bro. I mean, we only know you now as, and no disrespect, but this is how I see it as a fan. I only know you. We only know you as Antonio, the announcer Tarver now. You know what I'm saying? You did what you did with Roy Jones Jr. You know what I'm saying? You got your props. You got your respect. You know, it is what it is. Don't do it, my man. On top of that, man, you've been popped twice. Now let's talk about Tyson Fury retracting on his call-out statement here with Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Now, Shannon the Cannon Briggs was popped. He never spoke about it. I'm still waiting on the rebut. I'm very, very disappointed at Shannon Briggs. At the same time, these guys, way before he got popped, were ducking Shannon Briggs. But now that he's old, let's just say, right? Which I don't believe, but let's just say now, Tyson Fury coming back. That's a great comeback fight for Tyson Fury. Why not? I mean, Fury fans, really, you can't say Shannon Briggs is over the hill, because mostly everybody over in the UK loves Shannon Briggs. Everybody in the UK is dying to see Shannon Briggs fight. Everybody in the UK wanted a Hay Briggs fight. Remember that? So you guys should want a fucking Fury Briggs fight. Why not? Briggs right now on his comeback is 10-0, son. He's got 10 bodies and no bodies. All right, everybody's fighting those, aren't there? So let's not even talk about that. But what the fuck's going on here? Tyson Fury, my man, you made a call out statement, bro. You challenged Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. Now I understand you got obligations with somebody else or whatever it may be, but my man. You can't be fucking bluff here. Can't fuck bluff. Yeah, I said it. Fuck bluff. Now, Dylan White and Lucas Brown is about to take place. You know what I'm saying? I will be back with the fight date on that soon, reporting that. And let's just see where that takes off. Now, today in the Fistic Arts, Lennox Lewis beat Oliver McCall on February 7th, 1997. Okay? That was on the 7th. Now, Tom Loeffler says that Chocolito may be fighting on the undercard of Canelo GGG. Now, a lot of people, because Chocolito has 2 losses, you know, are saying that he's over the hill and, you know, and him not even reaching 29 yet. You know, and because he lost to Syringe Rubs a guy, you know, they're looking at him now like he's a fucking, you know, chopped meat and shit. And I just say, man, you know, respect Chocolatito and just, you know, let him come back the way he wants to come back. And it's a great stage for him too. He has to come back impressively. I have to agree. If he does not show improve here, he should hang it up. You know, he's been in the shits, man, ever since he lost his trainer, man. You know, and people just have to understand the mindset of that, man. That right there really, really can fuck you up. Otherwise than that, let's get it.
You can't break me, never make me bust the softer beats. This outlaw style got a brother off the streets. Mr. Lawrence up to sue me, I won't stop. So we get justice for these crooked cops on my block. Time Warner full of sissies, tell them all to miss me. A bunch of hypocrites, whistling Dixie. Good riddance, cause you never should've touched me. You cowards knew you couldn't take the pressure, I'ma make you sorry. Trust me,
Now, this shit here is either going to make you laugh or it's going to piss you off. Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather are in talks over a $500 million UFC rematch. Now, this was reported by the Daily Star. Hashtag fuck hybrid boxing. I am tired of this shit. I do not fucking care. I am reporting this because I am not biased, and people, that follow, like Floyd Mayweather for what they have, and I can't knock him for that. Like I said, you can't knock people's taste. It is what it is. But I am not respecting this shit. Floyd Mayweather is going to get fucked up inside a fucking UFC fucking octagon. He took a fucking picture just the other day. And I just have to say, this is going to be some shit where you're going... Listen, Floyd, if you're really, really, really smart, don't do that. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Because you may not want that loss on your record, but there's two things you have to see here. Number one, you will lose in an octagon ring. You have not kicked anybody. Okay, you're gonna lose in an octagon ring. And the way you lose is going to be terrible. I mean, Conor McGregor is going to pound you the fuck out after he kicks the shit out you. He's gonna choke you. He's gonna embarrass you. He's gonna possibly smack you. You're gonna have on 4-ounce gloves. You don't really have that sting in you. I mean, it's everything's going against you here, man. Don't fucking do it, man. If this is what you want to do, go ahead. But this is fucking fuckery to the fullest. Like my man Tim Golden says, this is McFuckery. You know what I'm saying? With McFlurry on the side. I ain't trying to hear that shit. This shit is whack. And this is whack. Now, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao is expected to return April 14th. Stay tuned for more on that. The legendary Roy Jones Jr. ends his career tonight against Scott Sigmund. This was reported by Boxing News 24. Adonis Stevenson and Badou Jack are going to throw down for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship on May 19th at the Bell Center at Montreal. And my money on this one is on Badou Jack. I have to say, I don't follow TNT, but Badou Jack is the hardest working fighter coming out of that camp. The most winningest, most progressive fighter coming out of that camp. I don't understand why they haven't been backing this guy up instead of Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Badou Jack is a great commodity, but it is what it is. And I'm wishing Mr. Jack good luck against Mr. Adonis Stevenson, in which we haven't seen fight in a long time. So, I mean, let's see what the fuck this guy's going to bring, Adonis Stevenson. And let's just hope that we have a great fight. Now, Derek Chisora and Carlos Takam are possible. And it may be held in the undercard of the Bellew Hay 2 fight that's coming up. And that's going to be pretty cool. And last but not least, Saturday, February 17th on Fox, we're going to have Victor Ortiz going against Devin Alexander. That should be a pretty good one. I think Devin Alexander's going to tag the shit out of he's going to smack the shit. He's going to beat the shit out of Victor Ortiz. But, he's on the table. He's there. Devon Alexander needs to get warm. 147 divvy. Let's get it. Great contender. But this has been your late night boxing talk. Just want to say, man, you guys can follow me on Facebook. I'm banned for the moment, but I should be back. I don't know, 2 more days, I guess. I don't really fucking know. But you can follow me. Just go to hashtag Red Gloves, or you can go to hashtag Come Back to Boxing, or you can follow me on my personal page, J.COTTO. And just basically, man, let's keep it boxing, man. Let's keep it boxing, and let's get more interaction going. Peace to Cigar Boxing, man. You're dropping great videos, my brother. Peace to the Red Glove Militant. Peace to, JR the Boxing Junkie, Red Fox, Ross Clot, 222. Haplotype 0, Stop Lying, Aztec 101, Zapata Boxing, Shady Slim, the list goes on and on. Mr. Silver, the list goes on and on, man. You guys keep it rocking. Zone 6, of course. You guys keep it rocking, man. Everybody else, if I didn't call you, I didn't name you, there's no offense, man. It's just, it's a long list of y'all that's dropping good content, man. Just keep it going, man. Let's keep the sport alive, because it's really us that's keeping this fucking train on the railroad. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this shit going. Give yourself a nice pat on the back like fucking Barry Horowitz. True old schoolers would know who the fuck that is. But pat yourself on the back, man, because you guys are doing a great fucking job. Otherwise than that, fight fans, I'm J.COTTO. Thank you for joining Boxing Talk Live. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace. Late Night Boxing Talk has been brought to you by your fucking curiosity.
When they drop me, can they stop me? Trying to sell a million copies. If I wasn't spitting, it'd be prison to death. This rap game, all we got left. So try to comprehend where we coming from. Life is an outlaw, ain't meant for everyone. So here we come, recognize how we organize, strategize, now we unify, brothers on the rise, and we can